A tree so massive it eclipses Spiral Mountain, confirmation about what the Madelands are, and a new hero introduction. We got some banger information this chapter. This chapter starts off with the beefy Palkia deflating like a balloon after his stimulant wears off. We can see that this puts a huge strain on his body but won't kill him, kinda reminiscent of Gear 2 Luffy. Palkia then mentions again that they should hurry up the mountain before the Titans wake up. Then the confirmation finally arrives. We see Bass holding the spec he captured and he tries to talk to it, confirming that the discussion last chapter when Bass said the alien had so much life energy it can't even be calculated was about the quantity, not quality, meaning that each spec is an individual alien. Though the spec doesn't appear to be sentient, at the very least not enough to have the power to break out or to make any dangerous actions on its own. With this knowledge, they can finally begin to understand the alien entity. Bass giggles to himself as they continue on their journey and reach Spiral Mountain, which spans thousands of meters. Just as they are about to reach the village, they see the sun rise, and in the distance they see it. What looks like clouds at first are actually branches from a tree so massive it makes the Spiral Mountain look like a pine cone in comparison. Then the revelation of giant roots makes it obvious. This is the World Tree. Even the clouds can be seen near the base of the tree itself, which just goes to show the scale. It reminds me of that ominous feeling I got when the creature Fauda was introduced from Zatch Bell. Menacing, oppressive, towering over everything in sight, so massive it could only be described as beautiful. Then we see Hollow and the gang faint after just looking at the World Tree, which to me indicates a level of hypnosis or parasitic influence from afar. Just then, an ominous figure appears before Hollow can completely fall unconscious. Hollow wakes up and sees one of his hero allies there to greet him. Though much scrappier than he was previously, he then notes that he's surprised Hollow lived, with Pain being the weakest fairy in all, which honestly makes sense, considering Alio merged with his fairy and they enabled him to kill numerous titans. Pain, on the other hand, doesn't appear to have any such abilities. Another interesting note is that we don't see Zoo's fairy, which may indicate that his fairy died. The two go for a walk after Hollow's given some new drip, and they come across humans from Titan's Crown living in harmony. They discuss what happened to the newly introduced human Zoo, and he explained that he was completely destroyed by the demons, and that he's essentially done being a hero, to which Hollow vehemently disagrees. The two begin to fight, but Hollow embarrasses him as he's been in the wilderness honing his skills, whereas Zoo has been drinking and hiding. Zoo then provides a chilling revelation that the heroes were all bait, that the king and leaders had no faith in them all along, that they were just pawns to distract the demon kings long enough for the mages to get real help from other worlds. Thinking back on chapter 30, when Zabi made a face that Hollow had forgotten, maybe this wasn't an evil or creepy face, maybe this was a face of shame, a face that distressed in knowing that Hollow would be sent to face a demon king and stood no chance at all, but having to keep that secret to himself. Shortly after, there's a noise, a siren. Now, I'm not entirely sure if Zoo was talking in a metaphorical sense or not yet, but he claims it was the sound of a siren the Titans can't hear. An owl-like creature appears in the sky, silently gazing upon its newfound prey. It swoops down to attack. Hollow obviously isn't going to let that happen, but Zoo interferes and claims he would only get in the way. Then we see it, a sight unexpected, the Titans Crown humans pulling out the soul container like a blicky and firing the curse gun into the giant creature, apparently killing it. Zoo then tells Hollow about a certain hero who came to the village and improved their strength and defenses entirely. Now, this individual is not shown, but I have the feeling it's another human from the curse world, as we don't see many of them, and their technology or curse seems to be the only one capable of combating the other natural enemies. Those who understand and utilize curse tech have and will become unstoppable. Then the chapter ends with these new humans standing in formation, showing off their new weaponry. Thoughts down below, though, on what you thought about this chapter. Who do you think this new hero is? Do you think the World Tree stocks are going to go up? Will this peaceful living on Spiral Mountain last? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Be sure to like the video if you liked it, and subscribe for more. See you next time.